how can we come into ONPASSIVE and build wealth online? And that's why we're all here. We're here to build wealth online. So let's start with the first one, the business of ONPASSIVE, okay? ONPASSIVE was developed by a gentleman by the name of Ash Mufareh. Ash Mufareh, he's the visionary. He's the brain trust behind ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE is primarily a customer-based business, even though we have the privilege to come in and participate with ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE is an AI IT company, artificial intelligence, informational technology company. And their tools are wide-ranging. They range anywhere from a automated marketing platform that has all the tools we use online to market, to an educational platform where educators can come in, put their content online, and teach worldwide, to an HR platform where businesses can come in and manage their HR department, human resources department, to a simple webinar platform where people can come in and do webinars online. Now, the products of ONPASSIVE, they're all built in Hyderabad with Ash's tech team, 600 strong. He has a brick and mortar building there, 6 stories. That's where they do all the work. All the products of ONPASSIVE, they're built from the ground up. Brand new technology, brand new products, built from the ground up, proprietary, again, brand new technology, superior. Here's where it gets interesting. Yeah, the product is superior, but it's at a lower price point. As we look at competitors online that are in similar niches that ONPASSIVE is in, it's antiquated technology. What Ash and his team have done have come in and built superior products at a lower price point. This is a really, really big deal. And when we think about the products of ONPASSIVE, again, they are wide-ranging. As we go into the global launch of ONPASSIVE, I think we'll launch with 14, 15 products. By the end of the year, there'll probably be 50 products that will be introduced to the world. But the products of ONPASSIVE, they're always increasing. Ash is always thinking about different niches that ONPASSIVE can get into, develop a product, superior product, lower price point, and introduce to the world. And as we think about that, and we think about the volume that ONPASSIVE is going to be doing, I want to talk about 4 products that'll give you a good idea of where ONPASSIVE is and what they're going to be doing as we go into the global launch of ONPASSIVE. As we think about O-Staff, which is the HR product, O Academy, which is the educational platform, O-Traffic, which is traffic online, getting eyes in front of what people are doing, and we think about O-Connect, which is the webinar platform. We think about these 4 products, and other people that are online servicing these niches today, they generate over $480 billion worth of revenue a year. These are massive markets, massive markets. And because we know Ash and his team have developed these products that are superior to lower price point, I believe we'll take a major part of that market as we do the global launch of ONPASSIVE. Let's say we only take 10% of that market the first year. That would be $48 billion worth of revenue that ONPASSIVE would generate for ONPASSIVE, for the company of ONPASSIVE. That is absolutely massive. And those are only 4 products. Now, I believe as ONPASSIVE launches to the world, they're going to do a lot more than that. Will they take 10, 15, 20, 25%? I don't know. But I think it's going to be closer to that 25, 30% because the products of ONPASSIVE are superior. So as we look at the company of ONPASSIVE, very, very simple. They're an AI IT company. They have the products. ONPASSIVE today, it is a reality. It is a done deal. And we are in the process of going into that global launch. So this is no longer a hope and a dream. This is the real deal. It is a done deal, and ONPASSIVE is ready to launch. When we think about Ash Mufareh structuring ONPASSIVE and what he's doing, one of the things he wanted to do was share the wealth. When you look at some of these other big IT companies, they keep all the wealth to themselves. But Ash Mufareh, as he came in and developed ONPASSIVE, he wanted to share the wealth. And he wanted to share the majority of the wealth. I'm not talking about 10, 15, 20%. Ash wanted to come in and share 50, 55, 65% of the wealth with those individuals participating with ONPASSIVE. This is such a revolutionary idea, and it's why ONPASSIVE is setting a new paradigm. As Ash came in, normally when you look at tech companies developing products, online products, it takes 4 to 5 years to develop one product. ONPASSIVE and Ash Mufareh is just a totally different mindset. And because the individuals in Hyderabad, the guys and gals that are there developing these products, they're absolutely brilliant. Ash has been able to come in and develop products online in record time, in 2.5 years. That's why ONPASSIVE is a reality today. And again, this is something that's never ever been done before online. And as we look at ONPASSIVE, as they go into the global launch of ONPASSIVE, and I will get to that in just a little bit, ONPASSIVE will be a unicorn company, a company that has a value of over $1 billion. And then you think about Ash wanting to share the wealth that's coming into ONPASSIVE, the majority of the wealth. Those individuals that participate with ONPASSIVE, we are in a really, really unique position to take advantage of everything ONPASSIVE. So that brings me to the second avenue that I want to talk about, and that's us, the individuals coming in and participating with ONPASSIVE, and how can we build wealth with what Ash and his team have done. This is where it gets really, really interesting for you. As we look at ONPASSIVE, and I'm going to tell you exactly what they're going to do for each and every one of us. As we come in and participate with ONPASSIVE, Ash and his team is going to go to work for us. They're going to build a marketing platform for all of us. They're going to hook it up to AI. When they do that, it becomes 100% automated. That's really, really important to understand. If the business that we get into is not 100% automated, I know from my experience online, I've been online for 12, 15 years, most people will not succeed. They just don't have the skill sets to succeed. And Ash knows this, and he saw this. So he built something that everybody can come into and succeed, make money online. He's leveled the playing field. And as you come in, because of what Ash has done, marketing platform for us, hooked to AI, 100% automated, you will be successful. You will make money online. Once he's done that, he's going to go back into the products of the IT products that they have. They're going to pull out another product, and that product is traffic. This is really, really important. Traffic is customers. What they're going to do is they're going to go out, they're going to drive customers to what you're doing, to your marketing platform. The customers are going to come in, they're going to see the products of ONPASSIVE. They're going to buy the products of ONPASSIVE. Why? Superior, lower price point. And as they do that, a certain percentage of those individuals will land in your organization and you'll get paid from them. And the way we get paid, it's a lot like commission sales. You go out, you make a sale, commission sales, you do a sale for $100, you get 10%, you get $10. The only difference with ONPASSIVE is doing all of that for us. They are managing the whole process. As customers come in, as they look at the products, as they buy the products, as they come in and use the products, ONPASSIVE is managing all of that, i.e. 100% automated. Now here's where it gets really, really interesting. As customers come in and land underneath your organization, your business with ONPASSIVE, these customers are used to paying a monthly fee for the products they use. They've come in, they're using the products of ONPASSIVE now. They have no problem paying a monthly fee. They'll pay for the products, they'll pay a monthly fee for those. What does that do for you and I? All of a sudden, yes, we're starting to make an income, but because they're paying a monthly fee, all of a sudden our income becomes a residual income. This is how you build wealth online. And because of what Ash and his team have done, because of the way it's structured for us, we can come into a 100% automated business, watch the customers come in, and start building that residual income and building wealth. This is what we want. Today there is a position, I've talked about it a little earlier, it is a founder's position. It is a $97 position. If you are not a founder today, you can come in, become a founding member. It locks you into the company of ONPASSIVE. It locks you, more importantly, into the pay structure of ONPASSIVE. And as we look at ONPASSIVE, this thing, again, it is a done deal. We are in the process of launching ONPASSIVE today. So when we look at the company of ONPASSIVE, very, very simple. It's not that complicated. Yes, there are a lot of other moving parts in ONPASSIVE, and you'll learn about those as you come in and become a founding member of ONPASSIVE. But ONPASSIVE, it's a brick and mortar store, customer base. We have the privilege to participate with them. As those individuals, those founders that are in ONPASSIVE, participating with ONPASSIVE is going to go to work for us. Let's talk about volume just a little bit more. I've already told you that as ONPASSIVE launches to the world, it'll be a unicorn company. That's a company that has a value of over $1 billion. Why is that important? Again, Ash is sharing the wealth with us. So a unicorn company, billion-dollar company, as they launch, a lot of that money is just going to come to the founding members of ONPASSIVE, but it's better than that. They've projected that at the end of 1 year, ONPASSIVE will be a super unicorn company. What is that? A super unicorn company is a company that has a value of over $100 billion. This is the first year of ONPASSIVE. Our market is about 5.5 billion people today, and in 1 year they're going to be a super unicorn company. What if they only do 50% of that or 75% of that? That is absolutely unbelievable. Again, these things have never been done in the history of business, in the history of the world. That's why ONPASSIVE is so revolutionary. And that's why when you look at ONPASSIVE and you understand the business and what they're going to do for those individuals that are participating, it gets extremely exciting. As I look at ONPASSIVE, and really this is one of the reasons I absolutely love ONPASSIVE and why I am in ONPASSIVE. As I look at ONPASSIVE and the founding members of ONPASSIVE, I believe that as we launch to the world, ONPASSIVE is going to change lives. And everybody that we've introduced ONPASSIVE to, they will be successful. And Ash guarantees that you will make money. And whether it takes you a month or a year or 2 years or 3 years, it doesn't really matter. I believe every founding member on ONPASSIVE will get to that place where you just don't worry about finances. ONPASSIVE is about liberty and freedom. And unless you have financial independence, it's hard to have true liberty and freedom. ONPASSIVE gives everybody the opportunity to find financial independence and then have that true liberty and freedom and really be able to live the lifestyle you want to live. Clean, ethical, honest. This is what ONPASSIVE is, and this is what the founding members of ONPASSIVE are today. Clean, honest, and ethical. And being able to be in a position to find liberty and freedom, financial independence, it's such a big deal. It's so rare, and ONPASSIVE is one of those rare companies that gives everybody that comes in the opportunity for financial independence and then living the lifestyle you want to live. This is ONPASSIVE. It was made for you and I. Keep it very, very simple. Use this video if you have individuals that are interested in what you're doing and you don't quite know how to explain the business and what ONPASSIVE is going to be doing for you. If you want to see more in-depth stuff about what ONPASSIVE is doing and what they'll do for you, there'll be a video down below. It goes over ONPASSIVE head to tail. It just goes into things a little in depth a little bit more. But ONPASSIVE, unicorn company, super unicorn company in a year, from an individual, Ash Mufareh, and this is the heart of Ash Mufareh, that wants to share the wealth and change lives, and ONPASSIVE is going to do that. So this is ONPASSIVE, guys. I hope this helps you. I always recommend you go down and subscribe to the YouTube channel, click the bell on the right, and you will get notifications as I do more videos. Ash is sharing stuff with us weekly, and we're very, very close to the launch, and I'll talk about that just very, very quickly. We're in pre-launch right now. We're about ready to go into the executive founders launch. That period of time is a time where we test everything. And Ash and his team, they've already done that. We get to go in and play with it. Money will start changing hands. We're not going to be able to break anything. And then we'll go into the worldwide launch of ONPASSIVE. Now, the founders executive launch is tied to the global launch of ONPASSIVE. And it's a very, very short window between the executive founders launch and the global launch of ONPASSIVE. And we're coming in to the executive founders launch. And by the way, that's a title I gave it. Ash might give it a different title, and if he does, I'll use his title. But the Executive Founders Launch and the Worldwide Global Launch, they are tied together. And we have to wait until they're synchronized and ready to go before we go into the Executive Founders Launch. When that happens, there's a very, very short window from the Executive Founders Launch to the Worldwide Global Launch of ONPASSIVE. And it is going to be an explosion online. Ash has choreographed this, and it's going to be something amazing to watch, something that's never been done like this in the history of business. So as we think about the launch, we're very, very close. Pre-launch, that's what we're in right now. We're going into the Executive Founders Launch. When that happens, the window's very, very short to go into the worldwide global launch of ONPASSIVE, where there will be an explosion. So you all are in a great place. And again, founders continue to come in volume the closer we get to the Executive Founders Launch and the Worldwide Global Launch of ONPASSIVE. I believe when we go into the Executive Founders Launch, Katie, bar the door, because people are just going to flock in. So you're in a unique position. ONPASSIVE is going to build your business for you, 100% automated. They're going to go to work for you, and then we're actually going to be able to build wealth online.